building just falling apart, and they're not willing to even to keep the upkeep of the physical extract as well as on the land. They just refuse. Sometimes they have revolving real estate companies coming in to assist them to get tenants on their property, and they just can't keep them on there. Be aware of businesses that are like that. So a lot of shopping centers look good, but when you get into the detail of the contract or understanding what's really going on the property and the real ins and out about the true nature of the landlord, they're more of a slumlord, and what they do is try to pin it on the tenants and make it look like they're the slum, because they make it sometimes it's a poor location, sometimes it's not even just that. Sometimes it can be a great location, but they're not willing to invest back into that property. I'm covering the different type of leases and how to select for your business. Commercial lease agreement can vary significantly, but they generally fall into a few main categories. Understanding these categories is crucial for both landlord and tenant. Here's a breakdown of the primary types. 1, gross lease. Well, what is that? In a gross lease, the tenant pays a fixed rental amount, and the landlord covers most of the property's operating expenses, such as the property tax, insurance, and maintenance. This is often simpler for tenants as they have predictable monthly payments. If you have predictable monthly payments. Number 2, net lease. In a net lease, the tenant pays a base rent plus a portion or all of the property's operating expense. There are variations of net leases. Single net lease, tenants pay base rent plus property tax. Double net lease, tenant pays base rent plus property taxes and insurance. Triple net lease, tenant pays base rent plus property taxes and insurance and maintenance. This is the most common type of rent lease. Modified gross lease is number 3. A modified gross lease is a hybrid of a gross lease and a net lease. The landlord and tenant negotiate which operating expense will be covered by each party. This offers flexibility and allows for a customized agreement. Customized agreement. Number 4, percentage lease. A percentage lease is a commonly used for retail space. Retail space. The tenant pays a base rent plus a percentage of their gross sales. Your gross sales. This type of lease aligns the landlord's income with the tenant's business success. Business success. The tenant's business success. Seem like they trying to get a piece of the pie. Key points to remember. The specific terms of a commercial lease agreement can vary widely. Seeking legal advice from a real estate attorney is highly recommended. 1 time's a charm. 1 time is a charm. 2 times is a mistake. And 3, you'll never do it again. That's the best method. Is to never do it again. If you make that 1 error, try not to make that error twice. Choose the right lease agreement. And I hope this information helpful.